Hello, everyone. Happy New Year to all of the peoples. Happy 2024. I hope everybody is bringing in the new year in a happy mood with no negativity, okay? And we're going to have us a good time. We're going to start the new year off right. And what that means, we together, okay? Because I was like, child, it's things to discuss, okay? So how y'all doing? How your mamas and your daddies and uncles and aunties, grandparents, cousins and nieces and nephews? How is everyone? I am great today. Even though I do not feel like I want to go back to work tomorrow, I'm good today, okay? And we're going to have some good old chit chat about things that y'all see and things y'all do not see, okay? But y'all know first things first. If you have not done so already, I don't know why you haven't, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird, and okay? Also, like the video, okay? YouTube been tripping with me and my channel, y'all. So y'all need to be sure that y'all are subscribing and liking and sharing because they be trying to play me. I don't know why, okay? But I'm going to keep on pushing, baby, okay? So, share, comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok, okay? Hi, hello. Happy new of the year to y'all, okay? How y'all doing? Okay, I am doing great. I ain't talked y'all all year. Okay, I was playing. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Okay, we was live for Love and Marriage Huntsville. So make sure to check it out. Okay, make sure to like this video. Okay, we are finna have a good time. Okay, the Happy New Year. Hello to all the people. Okay, I am here to lift your spirits. Okay, come on, I needed a boost. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, but we gonna have a good time. Look, anybody, if today is a bad day, if whatever happened that today may not be the best day for you, we wishing you love, light, and positivity to lift the spirits. Okay, we're gonna stay in a good mood today. We're gonna try to overcome any grief, any sadness, anything like that. We're gonna push all the bad feelings and bad vibes and all the grief down below. Okay, we're gonna celebrate just being here, okay? But anybody having a hard time, our heart is with you today, okay? Happy New Year to the people. Hey. I know I have been told a lot of people were unsubscribed. A lot of folks have not been getting their notifications. I don't know what's going on. all I can do was put up my stuff, okay? Because I was like, I don't know. Okay, but we're gonna be here with drumsticks and flats all year. Okay, I prefer drumsticks. Okay, I don't want no flats. But we here nonetheless. It is almost my birthday. My birthday is in 15 days. I'll be 42 years old or whatever, and we're gonna celebrate that too. Okay, I'm gonna have a whole happy birthday live for myself on the 16th. But again, hey. Also, if you are a person who has turned on the notifications, okay, on YouTube, sometimes you have to unclick the notification bell and then re-click for it to kind of reset, okay? But you know what I'm saying? Things, okay? But hey. Look, I almost was gonna take more time off, but I was like, girl, say that time, okay? Because the weather not bad right now here, or whatever. So I want to save my time until the bad weather hit Michigan, and I can then say, boop, I'm not coming in, okay? But we here, okay, together, okay, and that's what matters. Yeah. Anyway, again, hi to the people, y'all. I woke up today and I was like, it is news, okay? We got Funky Dineva dropped some big news, and I have opinions because I can understand. Okay, but you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, Dineva Martell around here still being an agent of chaos. Okay, I had not discussed the Paula Abdul accusations and stuff like that. Okay, the new footage of Tamar and the girl, what's her name, Krishan and Toni Braxton. Okay, I have opinions on that too. So we just here, okay, to talk, okay, to chit chat for the beginning of the year. Because I've saved things and whatever. And yeah, so y'all know I'm back at work tomorrow, meaning I would be back live at 9 p.m. Okay, when I would get home from work. So we live today at 7-ish. Okay, tomorrow we'll be live at 9-ish. Okay, and then we will see where we go from there. Okay. I miss y'all. Okay, look, there is a rejuvenation. Okay, a resurgence of energy because I have been having issues with my channel for like 2 or 3 months now. Okay, with just people like they been unsubscribed and they didn't know they're not seeing my videos. Okay, so YouTube was being real funny with me. I'm gonna just keep pushing. It's the beginning of the year, okay? And we gonna just have to keep it moving as JayBirds or whatever. That's why I say whoever here, whoever ain't. But if you need to, make sure, okay, first follow me on social media because if I post something, I usually post it on my social media first. So follow me on JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok, okay? But just one time a day, every other day, come on back to your girl channel and see what she got up because I will always have things up. Okay. Now, what do I have saved first? Now, I was telling myself, I said, self, there are some things that I want to keep on a save list. There are some things I was like, I don't care. Okay. But I was like, we have to discuss because I'm like, it's only the first. It's only the first. And people already round here dropping bombs, dropping news, trying to be an agent of chaos. And that is what Martell is. Okay. But let's start. Look, it's gonna be real, random, okay? Real randomish. But let's start with Porsha, okay? Because Porsha is on my thumbnail. And y'all like, what Porsha do? What happened with Porsha? Child, nothing. Except I feel like, because I follow Porsha on social media, I'm not a Porsha fan, but I'm not a Porsha hater. I think she cool or whatnot and whatever. And when I seen Porsha post her and Simon, okay, and I told y'all Simon is no longer, that lady husband, okay, meaning we can no longer call Simon, Fallon's husband. We can no longer say that, Porsha stole that lady husband, even if that's what happened a couple of years ago, okay. However, I feel like Simon is such a whole new person. Simon is now Porsha's husband. Okay, he is no longer that lady husband. You hear me? And seeing Porsha, on her page, I'm just is it me? Shut up. We were seeing. I'm like,
yes. Hold on.
They really do
Do the Lenny
seem.
Kravitz dance.
Never.
I'm like, child, they happy.
Okay.
You know, you gotta love somebody to let them do this to you.
I just wanted to try it on.
This is not cool at all.
Child, Simon allowed Porsha to put her whole wig on his head, and I was like, oh, Simon is no longer that lady husband, meaning Fallon. I said, Simon is Porsha's husband. Y'all, we didn't see this. Okay. Look. I understand. Okay. When Porsha stole Simon or borrowed Simon or put Simon on layaway from Fallon, and then Fallon and Simon really broke it off or whatever, and Fallon with Jake and blah blah blue. Okay, we all felt like Porsha stole that lady husband. She ain't right. We can't stand Porsha and blah, blah, blah. Porsha then left the Housewives of Atlanta so that her stealing that lady husband could not be a whole storyline. And she stayed herself. Now, we also don't forget that Porsha and Simon had that show. Porsha and Family with Dennis or whatever. And Porsha tried to fight Dennis and Dennis' mama. We didn't forget. Bravo may not air that show. They may not ever play no reruns of that show. We remember. Okay, I know. However, in the beginning, we never felt like that's Porsha husband. We never liked I don't want to say liked. We never understood. Okay, we never understood the whole Porsha Simon love. I was like, and in this video, I was like, they seem happy and in love. Not that we ever wish anybody not to be in love, but I was like, this do seem like, and they're not perfect. They're not without fault. They may fuss and argue. Okay. But I said, okay, that's Porsha husbands now. Okay. Because you can't tell me that Fallon would be able to have that man with a wig on. He would have said, hell no. I said, hells no. Okay. And I said, okay, Porsha. So if Porsha was to come back to Housewives of Atlanta with her husband, because at this point in time, nobody would really need to bring up Fallon. Nobody would need to bring up how Simon and Dennis, Simon and Dennis, that Dennis Daddy, okay? Nobody would have to bring up how Porsha and Simon got together, because at this point in time, it don't even matter. They done been together, they done got engaged, and they had 2 weddings or whatever. They've been married for a year, okay? So if Porsha was to go back on the Housewives with her husband Simon, it could really be about what they got going on right now. Okay. Now, would somebody bring up the whole fighting situation that happened on Porsha's show when she tried to fight Dennis' mama? I don't know. But I said, well, Porsha, you got me convinced, girl. That is your husband. I mean, she still stole that lady's husband, but at least she made that man her husband in full. Okay. She took a whole husband and made him a whole other person, and now he her whole husband. I said, well, good for you. Congratulations. Confetti. You hear me? Now, Coco, Ice-T. Now, I feel like, they're celebrating 23 years together. I don't know about y'all, but when Ice-T and Coco was first together, whatever, I was like, it's really like a pimp hoe situation. And I'm not saying Coco was a whore or a hoe. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying she was out there selling that cat. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying Ice-T always came off like a pimp, and Coco always came off like the person, because if he's a pimp and she right there with him, bottom bitch around here, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that to remember, damn, it's been 23 years. And all these years, even though Ice-T is no longer pimp-like, Ice-T, who used to be a rapper, you know what I'm saying, F the police and all those things, gangster rap and all those things, was acting, Scotty, help me, I'm gonna die. Okay, he round there, he went and could not save Pookie in New Jack City. Okay, however, he's now, what's his name? Tutuwolo, is it Tutuwolo? Whatever. He's the cop person on Law and Order SVU, and Coco ain't never changed. Okay, he has allowed her to be who she is. Okay, a big bull white lady. Okay, who you can't tell me she didn't have work done on her body. Okay, but he loves her. Okay, he loves her. She loves him. They got the one kid together who looked just like her daddy. Okay, a little itty bitty Ice-T. Okay, and they celebrated. This is like a day or two ago. He said today is Coco and my 23rd anniversary. Now I don't know if he means like a wedding anniversary or I've been dating her for 23 years. Okay, he says keep it fun, keep it sexy, and all by all means stay in love. Okay, it just gets better every year. Everyone have an incredible new year. Okay, anyway, I go happy anniversary, happy 23 years. Anniversary. Okay. Look, I'm not being shady. I'm not being negative. I'm just saying my opinion. And for a long time, I assumed that eventually he would leave her, and he just never did. Because a part of me always felt like she would grow out of this I'm the bottom bitch of this pimp. And I thought, like remember when Hugh Hefner had all the little bunnies running around, and one by one the bunnies got smarter and wiser and grew up and then left him or whatever? I felt like that's what happened with Ice and Coco, but she stayed around. Okay, and now 23 years later, she got the man. He didn't cut that ponytail off. He ain't got no more curl to his hair. It's real slick down or whatever. He still is light as ever. Okay, ain't no tan in sight for him or her. Okay, both of them stopped tanning, but they are happy in love, and that's what we like. Okay, that's all we can do. Okay, is be happy for them. Now again, I said, and I'm not being mean. I'm not being rude. I'm not being negative. I just thought in the beginning it would not last. I just felt like both of them would separate. And I thought she would be like, I don't want to be a hoe who was pimp no more. I don't want that no more. But it was what it was. Okay. Also, congratulations. Okay. Mama Jones. So Jim Jones' mama. I don't know who worse. Jim Jones' mama. Scrappy mama. Blueface mama. I don't know who's worse. Okay. Some of these mothers, be like, what? Mama Jones popped out on social media with a new boyfriend. Okay. Now, Mama Jones is a woman of a certain age. Okay. I believe Mama Jones, and look, ain't nothing wrong with being a woman of a certain age. If you in your 50s, 60s, 70s, ain't no look, age is a wealth of knowledge and life. Okay. And Mama Jones popped out with a young little tender. And I said, first of all, he in prison. Because that looks like a prison background. He looked like he in prison regular clothes. I said, Mama Jones, you think? And that's the prison pose. I said, Mama Jones had to be in prison. Nah, look, I am not married. So I am single. And in my singlehood, if I was ever single to where I was like not, like single, and I ain't looking, I would never look in prison. Not in prison. Come Come on now. Every time I see stuff like this, I think about a post where someone said it's 8 billion people in the world, and you think your soulmate is in prison. Now, this is my thing. Unless your man went to prison and you just waiting for your man to get out, I don't mind people who man went away and they just waiting a little bit. That's your man, whatever. Okay, as long as he got life, whatever. But Mama Jones is 64. Okay, she's 64. This man don't look like he's a day over 28, maybe 32. Maybe 32. But she said, Happy New Year's to my man. Okay, this is our love year. We in and we got this love. You all Happy New Year. Help us wish each other a Happy New Year. Now that's what Mama Jones. That's what Mama Jones said. Okay, now the man in question posted another prison picture because why? He's in prison. Now, y'all know back in my 20s, y'all know my ex, the bad guy, was in prison, and we had prison photos too. I think I posted one of my IG before, I believe. But we have a prison picture of 1 or 2 when he was gone for my ex back when I was 20. Maybe I probably was 20. Was I 21? I don't know. I was 19, 20 years old. So 20 years ago. I know prison poses, okay? And I know how prison photos look, okay? And I feel like ain't much change in 20 years, okay? So Mama Jones' boyfriend said, we fly high, my love. I said, not him quoting Jim Jones. We fly high, no lie. We boiling. Why you quoting the lady's son? Huh? Why you doing that, okay? But Fresh, follow. FALU. Okay, we fly high, my love, even when they go low. Love, my twin, Mama Jones. Don't call Mama Jones. That's your girlfriend. Okay, call Mrs. Jones. Okay, anyway. He said it's not about the age. It's about the vibe. My rider. She riding AARP. She can't ride that far. Is our hips okay to ride that far? Anyway, I don't know how it happened, but God put us together, and I can't see life without you now. Real love. He's searching for a real love. Outside of prison, he wants real love. He wants Mama Jones, okay? He then posted a single photo of him. Okay, said trying to keep up with the Joneses, and then tagged my. I say, not what? Sir, is you 21 yet? I hope so. Then posted a whole girl. Don't spend your time hating on me. Do you? Because I'm doing me with my new boo-boo, the real Mama Jones. I was like, Jim Jones, where you at? Jim Jones, and yo, where are you? Okay, somebody around here trying to get your mama. Okay, some little boy, okay, who could be your little brother, around here looking to tap your mama's ass, literally. Can see up here posting Mama Jones, okay, not free fresh, because why? Because he's locked up. These are the toughest days of my life, but I didn't break. My name is Fresh. Is you shitting me? I was like, so what are you talking about? Sir, because I'm coming home. And look, I am not, look, I know people in prison. I have family that's in prison. I have friends that's in prison and all that stuff. I know people who in there, so I'm not knocking nobody that's down there, okay, at all, okay? But if y'all don't know each other, and now y'all dating, and he just looked young enough to, again, that could be Jim Jones' brother. The little brother. He looked like Jim Jones. When Jim Jones had them braids in his head that was never brushed, I still wonder, when did Jim Jones, I feel like Jim Jones used to go get his hair braided, stay in the house for 2 weeks. let the braids get a little bit messed up, and then leave the house. I had never ever seen Jim Jones out the house with fresh braids. How is that possible? So the man looked like Jim Jones looked when he was running around here with old prison braids. Okay, old prison braids. Okay, slept on for a week or two prison braids. Okay, and you know, if Mama Jones want to be in love with a prisoner, if Mama Jones wants to be on the next episode of Love After Lockup, okay, by all means, do that, my love. Again, I only support people who were in prison. Get it with somebody if you knew them before they went to prison. Okay, I am not a person who believes strangers in prison are soulmates. And if they are, said prisoner needs to get out of prison first. Okay? Get out of prison, then start talking. Because y'all know prison talk is just that. It's prison talk. Okay? So y'all, we're going to say congratulations to Mama Jones and her new man. I don't know where Jim Jones is at. I don't know why Jim Jones have not put a stop to this. Where Chrissy at? Chrissy, come fix it. Okay, Chrissy, come fix this shit. Okay, come fix it. Now, relationship news. Everybody on some bull stuff. Okay. Mia. Mia Thornton, who is still legally married to Gordon. Okay, from Housewives of Potomac. Honey, she posted on social media. I said, it's a leg wrapped around some man, and Gordon ain't got no hair. So I know that ain't Gordon. I said, is she getting fresh on social media? Now, we know that Mia and Gordon, are allegedly separated, going through a divorce. Okay, cool. We understand that. Fine. I said, but ma'am, why is your leg on that man? Why is your cooch pointed towards that man's crotch? Okay, on the camera. Meaning you said, hey, wait, hold, this is not an impromptu picture. This is, hey, somebody get the camera. Okay, get the camera ready. Point it towards us. Hold on. I need you to stand in front of me. Look, brace yourself. I'm going to put my cooch towards your crotch, and I need you to hold my waist so I don't fall, okay? Because I got one leg in these heels, okay? This was a planned picture, okay? And then the caption said 4/4/24. And I said, first of all, it's too many fours, okay? Because, April 4th of 2024. Is that what you mean? And then it's the fact that she had her finger, hanging on the door. And folks said, is she wearing an engagement ring? Is she engaged? I said, I hope that married lady ain't engaged already. You're not divorced yet, ma'am. And I'm also a firm believer in, if your marriage is over and you left your spouse and you are going through a divorce, I don't mind people dating when they are actively going through a divorce and they feel like my marriage is over. Okay, you can't get pissed at your spouse and then say I'm gonna date somebody else. You can't do that. Okay, but if you have a legal separation, if you have a divorce process in the process, do you, boo? I don't feel like that's what Mia doing. Now, Gordon has said before, Mia been fucking around, okay? Because I told Mia my dick don't work, okay? And if my drumstick don't work, she need to get her thigh fixed when it needs to fix, okay? So we know Mia been getting porked, okay? But I said, ma'am, this seems a little bit thirsty, okay? Now they went and filed that man because y'all know that social media can find whoever needs to be found, okay? And they say, oh, this is allegedly the person she's dating, okay? He's a radio person, okay? He goes by incognito, okay? So the back of this man's head It's supposed to be him, okay? And he's a person in Atlanta. Now, first of all, people in Atlanta, girl, I don't want to say people be, like scheming, scamming in Atlanta. I don't want to say that out loud. What I will say is people in Atlanta be scheming and scamming. Now, this is the man's page. Okay, Incognito is a radio person. In his social media, he seems to be he actively knows a lot of people. I'm like, but can I see the back of that man's head with some curls in his hair? Okay, so I'm like, he had cut his hair at some point in time. But we see him with other men's, of the Atlanta nature. Okay. And I'm like, he's handsome, but he also looked like a young Gordon. Okay. He looked like what Gordon probably looked like back, about 20, 30 years ago. Because Gordon is still a handsome older man. I'm not saying Gordon is not, handsome, but I'm saying he looked like a young Gordon. Okay. Mia then went out here and found herself a young girl. Sir, get off the floor. Okay. So my point is he, is at least, around the people of the entertainment industry. Okay. He is a radio person. So again, he had hair at some point, so he can grow hair. Okay. Well, I need to see the back of that man's hair. I'm looking to see if he got that jacket anywhere. But my point is, this is allegedly who she dating, who she had, her thigh all around. Okay, it seemed like he is well, entrapped in the entrapment of the industry. Okay, meaning it ain't hard to believe they met. Okay, but I'm like, she really traded Gordon in for a younger, shorter version. If she like it, I guess I love it. But I feel like the whole 444 thing, the whole trying to have your hand out to see, I don't know. Because is you married? Is you engaged? Is you single? Is you divorced? What is you? We don't know. We wonder. I just want Mia to stop playing internet games. I feel like, ma'am, look, either you married, legally separated, you divorced, I don't know. But when you pop out with your thigh and your cooch pointed at some man's crotch, to me, this kind of screams, see, I told y'all I moved on from my husband. I ain't divorced him fully yet. We still living in this apartment because we ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? We have a money issue, so we in this apartment. But if this other man got some money, I may, be around here, with him. I don't know. But to me, this kind of screams, I want some attention. Just a little bit of attention. Just a little bit. Because also, this is him. Now I'm like, is she using that man for attention? Because he looked like he ducking a kiss. Like, ooh, gotta be quicker than that. You know what I'm saying? So we at least know she know of that man. Okay. Now they saying we not engaged. Allegedly. But it's some, leg and thighs, drumsticks and thighs. Drumsticks, this is, we mixing it up. So I just feel like, again, if you done with your husband, that's fine. But I'm like, at least be finished with one situation, before you start another one. Because Mia, first of all, and I'm like, technically, the ring on her finger could be a wedding ring. Okay, it could be her wedding ring or whatever, and we just don't know it's her wedding ring or whatever. And she has actually moved on, and we just don't know because she wants to make it seem like, that she doing one thing and not the other. I said, well, Jesus, okay, let it be. So we're gonna, that's what it was. That's what it is. Okay. Do y'all believe that Mia and Gordon are really going to like divorce, or do y'all feel like Mia and Gordon is searching for a storyline, mainly because not him and her, no longer having a job at his family's company anymore, and they need something to keep them on the show. So why not to do, I mean, Ashley and the Darby man did it. I mean, she don't need it. Well, she may need the money because Michael ain't pay her that money. But maybe it's just, we need something to discuss on the show. And so I'm going to leave Gordon. He going to be distraught. He going to call me a whore. I'm going to fakely date somebody else because, I've been banging people anyway. He cool with it or whatever. And to get us one more season at least. Okay. But I was like, child, somebody fix it. Who else I want to pop up here and discuss? Y'all, it's just a few little things. Well, let's follow up on. So remember we discussed Superent. Okay, remember Superent? Again, Superent is a social media person, but she's also the creator of the crayon case makeup brand. So she's an actual businesswoman, okay? And she had went around here saying that she was she was engaged, but she's not no more. Okay, something happened, and she said, I'm done. And then she also had commented under a post saying, "Oh, he on some bullshit. I had dodging his hits. Okay, he dragged me down the street." So all that happened, like, girl, maybe a day or two after Christmas. I can't remember. Okay, and he went and posted, "I dodged a bullet. I walked away clean," and blah blah blah. And that's when she said, "I wish I would have died them licks." Now he acting like he ain't just fighting, drag me on the interstate. Okay, woo, child, don't gaslight me before I spill for real. And then she came out trying to tell all the secrets.
To drop this tea before somebody drop it for me. I am no longer in a relationship. I am no longer engaged. I will not be friends with my ex. This was not a mutual agreement. I will not ask for privacy at this time because I know what come with this. I had a public relationship, so I have no problem with y'all speaking publicly about it. I will not be dating no time soon. Don't ask me. Don't even be expecting. You will not catch me with nobody. You will not catch nobody with me. So yeah, I dropped that tea before somebody could drop it for me. There you go. Have a great day.
Well, he came back and said, "Oh, let me explain." Okay, let me explain. Now, again, to my knowledge, she.
I'm gonna go ahead on.
When she made her video, and then he made his. To me, she was kind of clearing up the BS that he was trying to put out there, as if, "Oh, it wasn't me, it was her. Okay, it wasn't me, it was her. I didn't do nothing. I escaped clean. So leave me be, bitch." And I was like, "Sir, do you mean that?" Okay. So we then seen he put up this little long ass statement. Okay, I wanted this opportunity to address the recent incidents, the incident involving Raynell and myself. That's Super Simple name. I deeply regret the insincere post I made on social media. It was thoughtless and it did not reflect the respect I have for her. I'm sorry, the respect and love I have for her. Nevertheless, I understand the serious nature of this incident. And I want to make it clear that at no point did I physically harm my fiance. Now, see, when somebody say I did not physically harm her, that does not mean that something physical did not happen. Okay. He said, while we did have a disagreement, misunderstanding can occur. Misunderstandings can occur with any relationship. This relationship is very important to me, and fight for my family is top priority. I appreciate the concern of my friends, family, and the public. Your understanding and support mean a lot during this time as I navigate these personal matters. I said, Now, I was like, really? 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 Now, I seen that she posted something right before I came on live. Okay, I don't have time, y'all. I didn't have time to download it, edit it, and see. We're gonna listen to as much as we can because we knows it. Okay, let's listen. I hate not being able to fast forward stuff. I like fast forwarding. And people be on live waiting for folk to talk. If I can download this faster. Wait, hold on. Because when folks start pausing and waiting to talk to people.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Hold on, y'all. I want y'all to listen. I'm gonna pop off screen real fast and I'm gonna do some things.
Hey,
hold
love
on.
you too. Bye, D-Boy. Listen, I don't want y'all to mistake my silence for me. Well, I ain't gonna stay silent because I ain't really silent, but especially on Snapchat. But I don't want y'all to mistake for what's going on in my life as if I am distraught. I am going through something. I'm going through something because I'm suffering a breakup. I'm not only am I suffering a breakup, my kids are suffering a breakup. So it's not just about me. I spent almost 3 years with somebody, and my kids did too. So I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, you know, she's going through it, and I'm going through something because I'm dealing with a breakup that I was not expecting. So let's just get that over with. I got too much love and respect for Ray to get on here and drag for him and make him feel like he just is fucked up, whatever. But I'm not gonna defend the nigga neither. I'm not gonna defend the nigga. I'm not gonna like lie about no nigga. I'm not gonna. The truth is the truth, and it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna be on some. I'm taking him back. I'm still single. I'm not engaged. We're not gonna act like, you know, what happened between us is not something for me to pack my bags and move on until somebody really takes some type of ownership or deal with some type of consequences. The night when I was on Snapchat, we was planning the game night. Mm-hmm. And listen, I'm real big on, everybody know I'm super public about my relationship. I'm super public about what's good, what's bad. I don't really too much hide everything. How people try to make it seem like, you try to make everything look like it's glistening. No, I don't. That's not me. That's y'all face. That's not me. I don't get on here and make it seem like we don't deal with real relationship problems, because we do. We normal, we regular people, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm a woman that's gonna fight a nigga.
Oh, y'all, we can't look. Y'all know my rule. Keep your hands to yourself.
But we're not gonna make it seem like, a nigga just laid me down and rawed me out, and I'm scared. I'm never scared of a nigga.
And so what that means is she not. Because I gotta catch myself, because you know, saying I'll fight somebody to me can mean two different things. It can mean one thing of I'm gonna punch him first. Before he can punch me, I'm gonna punch him. Or it means, from what she just said, don't think for 1 second that he right here beat my ass. Okay, if he right here swinging on me, I'm swinging back. Okay, I am defending myself, and I'm like, well, how many times? You know, because we need to know how many times we gotta beat him up. But she like, I look, he not need to beat my ass. We gonna be fighting.
I'm not. And ain't no nigga gonna put his hands on me without me putting my hands on him.
Amen.
So that's just what it is. Ray's statement, appreciate it. But realistically, you did cause physical harm to me. I caused physical harm to you.
Oh, y'all fighting. Right. That's self-defense. If he put his hands on you and you swung back, to me, that is self-defense.
When we was in a car, I had my little glasses on. Mm-hmm.
I had my little glasses on, my little metal glasses that he bought me for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the bed all day. My little metal glasses that he bought me for Christmas. And I put my music on because we arguing, and I'm trying to get to a space where I'm not trying to be aggressive, the aggressor all the time. I'm known for, you know, fighting my boyfriend. I'm known for hitting somebody first. I'm known for doing fucking up shit. I'm trying to work on it.
See, at least she know that she gotta change. You know what I'm saying? But I have a firm believer in we shouldn't be fighting each other. I don't want to fight you. You should not want to fight me. But at least she know that usually she be the one swinging first, and man, you can't do that. But she said in this case, I ain't swing first.
I'm trying to be a better partner. I know, even though like women don't want to be hit and men don't want to be hit either. So I'm trying to work on that. And I've been working on that lately. I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing a little bit better with not swinging on a nigga, not bopping a nigga. I've been real good with that. I think me personally, I've been real without seeking therapy. I need to seek therapy, but on my own, I've been working real good on not punching my nigga first.
What's ma'am? Ma'am. You know, it reminded me of Miss Sophia. You know what I'm saying? My whole life I had to fight. And then you grow up trying to fight everybody first. You're gonna get some counseling for that. Okay?
I've been doing good. So kudos to me. So when I had my glasses on and he tried to snatch my glasses off my face.
That's abuse. Don't be snatching at my face. Because if your hand come toward my face, that means you want to fight.
And me not looking, I felt like you hit me.
Right.
And me feeling like you hit me, I snuck them back.
Well, see, look, you can't be around here going for somebody's glasses and then think they're not gonna swing back. Because if you swing toward my face and knock off my glasses, we gotta fight because you hit me. Because you should not have done it in the first place. Okay, point blank period.
Don't snap. All that snatching stuff from me and all that should be aggressive with me. We said we wasn't doing it anymore. We said we was not doing anything. We're not moving off emotions. We're not being aggressive with one another. Like we didn't came to that point in our relationship to where we're not gonna put our hands on each other. We're not gonna do that. So when you snatch something from me and I felt like you hit me, I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the road. We in the car. I'm looking at the road. And
who driving?
You take my glasses off my face, so I felt like you hit me. I snuck them, knocked his veneer out, because don't put your hands on me.
You got the whole veneer out? Y'all ain't veneer. Our veneer is permanent? Child, not knock the veneer out.
Now you trying to restrain me. We on some restraining shit. And you pull over on the side of the road on the arm ramp.
Okay, so he driving. She passenger seating, and he reach over and snatch at her face. I'm like, both girl.
Because you're restraining me. I get out because I don't want you restraining me.
Mm-hmm.
When I get out the car, we on the side of the interstate. When I get out the car, don't bring me back to the car. Let me calm down. I'm removing myself so I can calm down. You can calm down. We both upset right now. It could get worse, whatever. As I'm walking away from the car, you drag me back to the car.
All this on the side of the road? Child, the car's coming. Jesus Christ.
Why is you dragging me back to the car?
Yeah, why? If she knocked your veneer out, you drag her back to the car. I'm sorry, dragging her back. You want
now, I'm not restraining. I'm not struggling with you. I'm not fighting you, but now you dragging me back to the car. I'm not mad that you dragged me. I'm mad because you had no regard for people that could see us. You had no regard for the people that's watching. You had no regard if anybody could have pulled over, did something, somebody could have got involved. We in St. Tammany Parish, bitch, the fucking police could have seen you. Anything could have happened. I ain't break up a break because we had a little scuffle. This is what we do.
Oh, y'all be fussing. Oh, that's what y'all do on a regular. Well, let me say this. If that's what y'all do on a regular, ma'am, take us out the group chat. You know, I feel like it's a good thing. Again, Superent got a lot of attention because when she had a crayon case and how popular it got because everybody loved the crayon case bigger thing. You know, but her admitting to she usually is the aggressive one, you know, punch a folk in the face. she thought he hit her, and so she defended herself. And I agree. Defend yourself if you think someone swung on you. Fine. You should always try to get out of the situation, get out of the car, so that way no more fighting can take place, okay? Then, the fact that he drug you back to the car, you worry about who's going to see y'all, then why y'all in the car fighting? But for her to say, like, he didn't, do that, like, this is what we do. I'm like, well, man, if that's what y'all do, neither one of y'all should have brought this to social media. So to me, in my opinion, the reason she went and posted on live was in case somebody saw them fighting on the side of the road, let me get ahead of it and say, okay, we broke up. Because I'm saying, to me, that was her trying to get ahead of the story that, they was on the side. Girl. Okay.
I broke up with you because you had no regard for us being in public. And you dragged me to a car. I ain't know the reason why I put out the video and said, I'm going to put this tea out because I ain't know who seen us on.
I called it. I said, that's why because I had not watched this at all. So I don't know what she said or nothing like that. We watched it together. Okay. Child. Take us out the group chat. This is the same thing that happened with the girl, Tink and Little Bird. Is it Young Bird? Whatever the man name is. Hitmaker. Where something happened and the Tink girl jumped on social media to address what she thought somebody may have seen. Sometimes don't say shit.
On the side of the road. It was too many people passing us on the side of the road. Anybody could have seen us. Anybody could have took a video. They got people pulling over. Anybody could have seen it. That's why I put it out. And not to mention, I forgot when I was on, it's plenty of times I told when I'm on live, I told y'all when me and Ray get into it and every time we be on some breakup shit, Ray don't feel like it's the real breakup until it's posted. Ray used to ask me, post it because this not real if you don't post it. Ray wanted a public breakup. That's what he wanted. That's why I made the post. I wanted to deal with my breakup privately. I feel like when we break up, we could go out, we can go our separate ways, and when it come out, but like last time I posted before I was single because he asked me to, and when I did, he started crying, and I took it down. Like we're not gonna act like, and I told my live this. I told live, I'm like, when we break up, you be wanting me to post it, and you want me to tell everybody because you feel like it's not authentic until we really until it's posted. I did that already. I don't want to do that anymore. That's why I posted, so you could feel free. Not just that, when we on our way home, I'm thinking you would have been, a little apologetic, a little, remorseful. The whole time, the whole time we in the car, you mad at me as if I done you something.
This is why I usually watch stuff before I post it, because I could have saved us the past 10 minutes. Ma'am, no disrespect. I feel like this is childish and bullshitty. I feel like we should not be involved. I feel like we should not be in the group chat. We should not know what happened, okay? It is plenty of folks who be on the side of the road, fussing, arguing, or whatever. And we don't know nobody. Even if somebody saw y'all, they may not. That is Super Saiyan and her boyfriend. If y'all always fighting, girl, don't nobody care. And, when she said, I thought he would have been sorry on the way back. Girl, for what? And it's you to say you posted it because you was hoping if somebody seen it, that's your explanation. But because he want a public girl, I don't know how old that lady is. I don't know how old that man is. What I do know is both of y'all, you and him, look, you all the people, okay, your landlords, your realty people, anybody associated with you, him, the house, the car, the business is too old to have us involved in this shit. Okay? And I know she has a huge fan base. She has 2.9 million followers on IG, And I mean this with all sincerity. You too old, too rich, and too blessed to be in that bullshit. It aggravates me when people who have reached a level of success still do dumb stuff like this. And I'm like, for what? For whom? For why? Girl, give me your 2.9 million followers and I'll, girl, anyway. The minute she said, I hit people first, and this is what we do, was why we here? Don't post this shit. Get out of my face. Anyway, y'all, take a little second, y'all. Take a little second and like the video, please. Y'all, it's the first dance of the year, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll be working on a whole new dance video. I'm gonna add a second one. I'm not gonna take that one away. I'm gonna just add a second one. Okay. Let's move on to some other things or whatever. Y'all, T.I. and Toni. Now, how I look right here. Ain't no filter, ain't no, I got some lipstick on. I use my Fenty Beauty stuff. That's really it. But I sometimes feel like in the morning time when my face look dry, I feel like I don't look, the best in the morning. We all may not look our absolute best in the morning. And I feel like your spouse, your person, whoever you sleep with, whoever see you in the morning, they know how you look in the morning. And to them, that's normal. They don't see no issue with that. Okay. And that's how T.I. felt. T.I. and Toni been together for years. Okay. So he know how she look in the mornings. And he was around here on, it was on her live. On her IG, they on live or whatever. He walking around the house or whatever. Oh, he was playing, and he like, hey, we ain't got no bacon, no eggs, and they just talking. He just hands her the phone, and she just gets on camera. Now, I want to make something clear. We know, we are fully aware that the Toni that some of us who was my age, who remember her from Escape back in the day, before she had work done to her face, looked different. Okay, now Toni since then has had some work done, and I feel like in the morning time, she just look a little bit different. And sometimes when folk just hand you the phone, and you looking how you look, you not thinking about nothing besides that's how you look. And people was all up in arms. Okay, all up in arms. Oh, T.I. exposed Toni and her face and how she look. And I'm like, first of all, child, her face look regular. Honestly, it does. She don't look bad. That's just how she looks with no makeup. You can tell us she around the house chilling. Also you can tell that this the shade or the lighting, which looks a little bit funny. Okay. And I'm like, she don't look bad, but people have always loved to talk stuff about Tiny and her face, mainly because some of us remember that, she's had some work done, so folk like to talk cash money about her face. And I was like, look, her kids love her husband love her, she love her, leave people alone. Okay, to make it seem as if T.I. was trying to shade Tiny by pointing the camera towards her. I was like, no, he gave her the phone. The camera was pointed towards, it's like the camera facing you. Okay, so when he gave her the phone, she was on camera. And a lot of people, a lot of people have mustaches. Some thicker than others. Some thicker than others. Okay, but she may not have got her stash waxed. Okay, and I'm like, whatever. She's somewhere on vacation. It's Christmas time. It's New Year's Eve time, and I'm like, it is what it is. Okay, now again, she looked the same. It's just makeup covers blemishes. Makeup will sometimes cover, whatever facial hair. Look, every woman, Beyonce has facial hair. Okay, now she may get her lasered off or waxed off or whatever, but every woman has little bits of hairs, underarm hairs, cooch hairs, facial hairs, whatever. Okay, but people making it seem as if, oh my God, she's like she look regular. And because I can't get that music playing. Okay. And she like, you know what I'm saying? I look how I look. Leave me be, bitch. Okay, leave me be, bitch. I don't care. I don't think she looked horrible. I don't think that T.I. was trying to embarrass her. I think he know what she looked like before and after. Okay, so I'm happy that she saw the BS and she said, man, leave me alone. I'm a rich woman with a rich husband, with children around here. I'm traveling the world. My husband still love me. Leave me be. But you know what I'm saying? He loved my stanky draws and all of that. I was like, Lord, G, and it's us. Okay. So seeing all the hate was like, man, whatever. We have to learn, but I'm gonna also say this. This also goes into play with some people are always in makeup to where when you see their regular face, you like, that's how you look for real? Oh, because you're not used to seeing them this plain face. I've always said like Nene Leakes looks great without no makeup. Okay, she looks like a weird person with it. Okay, little alien face person. But I was like, child, leave the lady alone. They're like, I don't care about y'all. I got my husband. I got my career. I'm still traveling with my group. We still traveling as the three-piece escape. So I don't care what y'all saying. Leave me alone. I don't care. Okay. So we're gonna leave T.I. and Tiny alone. Toni and the Braxton. Now I discussed this a couple days ago when I first seen it. I don't follow the news page called I think it's called The Uncut or something like that. And they have posted that Toni and Birdman had gotten married privately in New Mexico. And I said, I doubt it. I said, even if they did, that would have to be for a show. I kept on saying, they do not seem like no couple. I kept saying that. Okay. And Toni said, bitch, fake news. Okay. Toni came out and said, my dear friends, Birdman and I are not married. Okay. Never been married. Okay. We are both single. I'm telling y'all, Toni be trolling. When Toni posted that picture of her and Birdman, and isn't her page still? Let me see. Toni had posted a picture of her and Birdman at one point, and it was her just giving him a little slight kiss on the cheek. And I was like, Toni be pulling Birdman out just to be messy. Okay, that's it. Oh, she might have deleted it because at one point it was a picture of her. It was a picture of her kissing Birdman on the cheek, and she had posted it on her page itself. The picture I see now, the picture is gone. It ain't there. So I think once she got word of the news that she had married that man, and it was, but only one site posted it, and that's when I said, you know, it ain't true. Because the Toni and Birdman had really gotten married, and it was really in the block. Like it would, if TMZ don't report it, it probably ain't real news. So there it is. Okay, she like, it ain't true. Now Tamar was on her social media thing saying, I wonder if it's true or not. I called Toni, I couldn't get no answer. I called Birdman, I don't know. Toni was like, Tamar, shut up. It's fake news. He's my dear friend. My dear friend. Toni and Birdman ain't been together, not ever. They've been forever single and single friends, and that's it. Okay. So please leave Toni and Birdman. We're gonna leave Toni and Birdman in 2023. Okay. Y'all, Andy Cohen. Y'all know the holiday time is scheming, scamming time. Okay. You don't ask, look. The schemers and scammers be trying their best to get your money. Okay. The schemers and scammers be like, we need all the dollars. So Andy said, I got a phone call and I got scammed. Okay. He was scammed out of a whole lot of money from somebody pretending to be his bank account. Okay. Over the phone. I said, first of all, your bank won't call you. They may send you a text and say, call them, but they not going to call you. That ain't what happened. Okay. Allegedly, Cohen said that somebody called him saying there were fraud alerts from the bank, and he had recently lost a debit card. Okay. He said, after being on the line with them for an hour and 10 minutes, I'd already logged into my banking app through whatever this site was that they gave me. I'm sorry. He was on the banking app, and whatever site it was, it gave them access to his account. Okay. And the people who got access to his account wired a whole bunch of money out of two of his accounts, and he did not know. Y'all, I said Andy is old. That's how they scam old people. You know, look. At one point, I was taking too much money out of my own account, and my bank did a fraud alert and like locked my card. I'm like, what the hell? I'm just taking some money out, you know. But you know, if they feel like it's fraud and stuff, they will lock your card, and you have to call your bank to have it unlocked. However, they don't ask for too much personal information, but they don't call you. Now, sometimes they may call and say, hey, we noticed some fraud. Did you buy this, that, or the other? I've seen that happen, you know, but they still don't ask for any kind of access to your account. You know, if anybody from your bank calls and is asking you information, asking you to log into some system or whatever, don't do it. Don't. Especially if you recently lost your card. If you recently lost your card, your bank not calling you at all. Thank you, Brittany 12 from the Cash App, or not Cash App, Super Chat. That happened to me the 4th of July. Everything was blocked though because I declined the person, and that's what they do. They try to get like a small purchase here or some little, and then once that one thing go through, they then get other stuff. And I feel like, in Andy's defense, I'm guessing because he had lost a car, he thought, oh, this is them making sure the old car that I lost isn't being used wherever else. But I was like, I don't trust anybody who called me. Look, I answer my phone in Spanish. If it's a number I don't know, hola, ¿cómo estás? And usually if they'll just hang up because they don't speak Spanish. So that's my trick into, okay, you're going, hola, ¿cómo estás? And they'll start saying hello. And I'll say, hola. Hello, hola. And they hang up. Because they be looking to scam people. You hear me? Just don't. But I was like, Andy, sir, next time, do better. So that was whatever. Now, who I want to get to next. Oh, I forgot about this. Y'all remember when the Game got sued because he had that dating show and the girl Priscilla on there accused him of some essay and she won $7 million. Ever since she won $7 million back in 2017, I'm sorry, 2016, he has not really paid her much of nothing, okay? And she then accused him of hiding his assets to avoid paying her. Now, I said the Game had acted rich for a long time. And I'm like, everybody want to be rich until they got to pay some money. Everybody. You know? Oh, yeah, y'all. Look, when somebody call you and when they say spam likely or whatever, hola, ¿cómo estás? If you start speaking a different language, they will either just hang up and they'll keep talking. When they answer you in English, do not answer them back in English because they feel like, okay, they'll just hang up. They'll speak Spanish. Okay, that's my little trick. But the Game, he was around here allegedly hiding his assets. Okay, the judge and them said, sir, you want some bullshit? She gonna sue you. If she sue you, if she take you to court, you're going to end up on her some money. Are you hiding money? Are you hiding money? I always felt like the Game was hiding money simply because I was like, where did the money go? You made some money. You weren't poor. There was money to be made. And you just tried to hide it. I don't want to pay. The judge and them said, look through his shit. Okay. It looked like he had stuff in hidden shell companies. Okay. And now she has a right to go after what he owns. Okay. Because he was hiding shit. I was like, that's just stupid. That's just dumb. I feel like when you owe somebody money, I always felt like it was smarter to just go ahead and pay them because you're going to spend more money trying to hide stuff and then you can go to jail for like illegalness. So even if we feel like she shouldn't have won, even if we feel like, it was a technicality that had her winning the case. Because a lot of people felt like she didn't really deserve that money, that it wasn't really what she said it was, but she won nonetheless. And it's one thing to try to get an appeal for your situation. It's something else to just try to hide money and not pay and act broke. We know you're not broke. Now, you ain't had no hitting ever. We know that. But when you were sued and when she won, you had money then. Okay. So let's hope that people who owe money will pay money in the new year. Nelly and Ashanti, it was so cute. You know what I'm saying? Nelly was in one place, she was in another place, whatever. They did not get to spend the New Year together. But he was on a little interview, whatever, and they were on FaceTime together celebrating New Year. Okay, look, I am happy to see Nelly and Ashanti around here. A happy couple because some folk was hating on them, like, oh, they should break up, oh, they not really in love and blah blah blah. I'm like, no, Nelly and Ashanti, we have never seen either of them be so happy. It don't mean they perfect, you know what I'm saying? It's because it's music because I can't play the sound. We've never seen them be so happy in other relationships. It's something about this right here. That's now Nelly is almost 50. He'll be 50, I think 50 this year. And just to see him and her ecstatic, you know what I'm saying? He brought up how even though they're a couple, they could not spend this New Year together because they both had gigs booked prior. A lot of people had their New Year's Eve gigs booked in advance. So they already knew they would not be able to be together. But the fact that they both was on FaceTime, like, I love you, girl, look, I love them together. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a whole couple goals, not a whole, oh my God, no, I just feel like this, it's just love and happiness. You know what I'm saying? And so we're going to wish them greatness in 2024. Okay. And That's all we can hope for when we do see people in relationships, is that they seem happy for the time being or whatever, and it seems real. Okay, so congrats to them. Let's get to Scrappy and Erica. Scrappy, I thought I had no person. So Scrappy and Erica, every time they want us to feel like they not no couple, I'll be like, they lying. Because ain't no way. Okay? Ain't no way. Look, ain't no way. You know, we all have witnessed, and this is the thing, because it's compare and contrast. Hey, ma, what thing going on? I can remember my name somewhere. Hey, ma, that's my mama. I'll call you tomorrow for your mama. I love you. Compare and contrast to Scrappy and Erica, and then to Ashanti and Nelly. I feel like we didn't see the demise of Nelly and Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? We heard rumors about stuff or whatever. However, we did not see the bad stuff between them. We also always felt like, dang, we miss Nelly and Ashanti together. Okay, and now they're back. Erica and Scrappy, they both have shown us and detailed the demise of their friendship, boyfriend, girlfriendship, engagementship, co-parentingship. We've seen it with our own eyes via the, Love and Hip Hop, via social media, via their own separate interviews, their separate. We've seen it play out. We've seen how badly they both have done things to each other, but we've seen how much Scrappy was just a low-key dirtbag to all the women he was with. Erica, Shay, Bambi, Diamond. When they said Diamond cheated on Scrap with Soulja Boy. But I still feel like Scrap has always been a not dude, okay? And, Erica, child, whatever. Scrap and Bambi then divorced, and it feel like Erica feel like in the end she's winning. And this is the thing, even if they both single and they just mingling, I can't mingle with my baby daddy so quickly because y'all just got back cool. The history y'all have would not even allow me to have that kind of fun. Get your hand off my hip. Get your crotch off my butt. Like, it's just impossible. So whenever they try to act like, oh, we're not back together, even though we've seen Erica twins had a little play date over at Scrap house with Scrap 3 kids with Bambi. So it's like they are for sure rekindling something. And I don't like it. Because to me, Scrap ain't had no time. Like Nelly had a good, 8-9 years in between being with Ashanti and getting back with Ashanti. They both had years of growing, living, all that stuff. Scrap and Bambi ain't been divorced, but not even a year. You know what I'm saying? And they kept using the excuse of, well, we got a daughter together, we got a co-parent. Girl, your daughter's grown. She's in college. Nothing about y'all bumping crotches and boots. Nothing about y'all bumping uglies has anything to do with y'all co-parenting e-money. And the next season of Love and Hip Hop, where we see them rekindling shit, I just feel like Scrap has not had any time to fully grow and change. He was separated from Bambi, going for the divorce of Bambi while messing with Diamond. And that was just a couple months ago. And now he's back with, he right here messing around with, finagling with, with Erica. It don't make no sense to me. So I'm not hating on them, but I feel like the only way this would have made sense to me is if Scrap had time to be single, grow up, live life, and not be connected to some woman or the other. Girl, I might not to get that girl. And then he on live, y'all. Okay, he on y'all. Y'all listen to this shit.
Whole fuck nigga.
It's a lot of cussing. I apologize.
A whole fuck nigga. For real. I done been a whole fuck nigga to women.
We know, we seen it.
You know what I'm saying? And done been fucked over. They done fucked me way over inside. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just know this shit, my. For all y'all women, y'all men out there that just want to stand on the side, or you just want to stand up for men and be like, oh no, because every time a black woman want to stand up for herself, black niggas want to step in and be like, oh no, look at this. She trying to get nigga. This woman done been through some shit. Her speak her truth. You maggot.
You not a maggot in effort. I was like, Scrap, how you mad? It is New Year Day. What you mad for, sir?
You know what I'm saying? And all the women, let that man speak his truth. Don't try to step in when a nigga's trying to speak freely because some shit he went through, and you trying to talk about like, because this nigga went through that shit. This man went through that.
Sir.
Man, for all the men and women, how you gonna deplete a man and you got a whole man you gotta raise?
What?
You should be like trying to build men up.
Ooh.
Because you got a whole son. The fuck is wrong with you? You should be trying to build women up. You got a whole daughter. You got a whole woman you got to raise.
Sir, in my opinion, the fact that people have if Bambi has a son and 2 daughters, that don't mean that she has to support your bullshit in order to raise her son. The same way, in my opinion, men don't have to accept BS from women just because they have daughters. Everybody should be trying to do right. I'm like, what? Are you drunk? You may be drunk.
So that's why I be on the shit I be on. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna apologize to both of my kids' moms, man. I'm sorry for any disrespect I ever caused out, because I know I've been disrespectful as fuck in the past years. It's a new year. I'm turning over a new leaf.
That is day one. Nigga, it is day one. It is day one.
But still, you feel what I'm saying? I know I done been disrespectful. I don't give a fuck if you disrespected me or not. I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? And to any woman that I disrespected, I'm sorry. You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry I was on some demon time, disrespectful shit, and I need to get over myself. You feel what I'm saying? And the rest of you niggas do too. And the rest of you women do too.
Anybody come around here on the first day of the new of the year and said, I've turned over a new leaf today. You know, today, y'all heard my minds. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If y'all ain't subscribed yet, go subscribe. Okay? Be a subscriber of the corner. Okay? And like the video too. But I was like, sir, what? Again, Scrappy has not had time to change, to grow, to mature, because he out here on the day of the new of the year. Okay, he's out on day one. He's out here on day one cussing and fussing folks out, and we ain't even do nothing. Nothing. I ain't do nothing at all. Child. We're going to let Jesus fix it. Okay, let's pass on the Tay of the Mar. Okay, Tay of the Mar. Now, we all know, you know what, somebody, you always got an issue because Tamar with a white man. I was like, I don't have an issue that Tamar is with a white man. I don't. I say Tamar that white man because it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just is weird. Okay, and that man, he uses whiteness. To get ahead. But okay, you know, the whole Tamar, Chrisean Rock, James getting punched in the face and blah blah blah. Okay, we all know that happened because I take that back. We all know the situation and whatnot, but we had left that in 2023. Okay, then TMZ. I saw the post somewhere else first, but then TMZ bought it, and because TMZ bought it, I don't want to play it. But there was footage that came out of that night at the Tamar concert when Christian was there, and the footage just shows. I'm explaining. We see Tamar in her outfit. Toni is next to Tamar. Tamar praying, Lord Jesus, please bless this tour. Let it be abundantly amazing. Let my voice hold and carry Jesus Christ. And as Tamar's praying, you hear little knocking. You hear, little tin cans, knocking. Little tin cans. Because I swear to God, Krishan jewelry sound like little tin cans. So you hear tin cans rustling in the wind. Okay, and then you see Toni look up, and she was like, "The fuck?" Because Krishan is she tiptoeing because it's quiet. Because Tamar praying, you hear tiptoeing, the bottles rustling, empty aluminum cans rustling, and she comes and just walks in, and she walks in between Toni and Tamar, and Toni like, "The fuck?" And Tamar like, "What the fuck?" Oh, okay, and she just gets. She grabbed Tamar's hand, and Toni kind of kept her hand herself. You can see Krishan, like trying to grab something to Toni, so she like grabbed Toni's dress or whatever. So the footage is, and because TMZ always flags when I show anything, girl. But the video only shows Tamar standing there praying, and Krishan basically interrupting the prayer. She didn't say nothing. Her presence interrupted because, ma'am, why would you keep walking into the prayer circle? Why could you stand in the... Y'all know when you're in church. If you're in church and the pastor praying, you have to hold back and do like this. Okay? But if in church, if you praying, if the pastor praying, nobody can walk into the sanctuary. You have to just wait. But Krishan's like, I'm going to walk in and just stand. I'm going to get in between. And so Tamar is upset because the footage of that leaked. And she said, I wasn't going to say anything because I think at this point, y'all going to believe whatever y'all want. And all the events that happened was unfortunate. But what is truly disgusting is that my dressing room and prayer is a sacred place. And whomever believes that can go straight to hell. And I'm going to say this, Tamar. I am a firm believer in whatever happened backstage should stay backstage. As a person who was on a panel or two, there are many conversations and stuff that happen when the cameras are off. The same to me goes for if you are backstage in your dressing room with your people, whatever happens there should not be recorded or whatever. But also, nobody should be recording that stuff. If it's sacred, leave it off the camera. You know what I'm saying? Or only have somebody on your phone recording it. When you have all kind of people around here, who knows who gonna post what? Who knows? So I'm not blaming Tamar. I'm just saying I feel like because I know how there are many conversations and there are many things that happen that's just not on camera. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was on the panels, we had many conversations when panels ended, and while the screen of the live was still up, the live was no longer being recorded, and we were having conversations, and none of that stuff would ever be leaked. You know what I'm saying? Because one, we was recording it, but two, that's just like private. This is private shit. And so I get her being upset that any of it got out, because it's like, man, what? Who did that? For why? Okay, for why? And I feel like I'm look y'all look real fast now. I'm look real fast. Okay, it's like what? You know what I'm saying? So it was only one person recording. Now I seen this where they were saying Kenyon Pierre apologizes to Tamar Braxton for her dressing room video getting leaked. I am deeply sorry that this footage got out. Okay. I said, what did you do? It's the footage that was leaked from Tamar's dressing room to TMZ was captured by me. The only people who have possession of it other than myself is Troy, the bitter one, and Rodney Atwater Jr., the little one. I'm like, not the bitter one and the little one. These two bozos are in cahoots with each other because they are friends. Don't use my footage to stir the pot of drama, especially if you distort the quality. Tamar, I am deeply sorry that this footage got out and would never do anything to tarnish you or your family's brand and name. Sincerely, Kenyon Pierre, New Black Cinema Productions, LLC. Maybe I didn't have it up. I was reading off camera. I feel like we've seen people pray before. That's one thing. I feel like Tamar being upset that her praying on camera got out is, again, I'm the victim. You know what I'm saying? I fully feel like whoever leaked the footage, doesn't matter. Where the footage of her punching that man in the face? You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, it's still dragging an already old situation. I feel like that little part being leaked, to me, wasn't even a big issue. All that, it was kind of funny because she walked in. It didn't even hurt Tamar's tour. I don't feel it was like, oh my God, look what I don't think it was a big issue. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? The whole, it's disgusting that my prayer video got leaked. And I was like, it was, to me, it wasn't really your prayer video that was the point. It was more them showing Krishan was still around here being an agent of chaos, breaking up a prayer, okay? Because you kept praying and the prayer was great. And Tamar, you have prayed on camera before. You know what I'm saying? My question, okay? So I just feel, a part of me feel like it's another point of just being, woe was me. I'm a victim. My footage, my videos being leaked. And I'm, girl, it's okay. The tour is going to be what it's going to be. Krishan ain't involved no more. Okay. And what would leak kind of made us chuckle because of seeing Toni's face. Like, what is going on here? The same way when they had a little thing of Krishan almost twerking on Toni and Toni looking like, what is going on? I feel like it's in line with that. Okay. So Tamar, in my opinion, girl, why even come out and say anything? It was this girl. A part of me feel like Tamar likes playing victim. And anytime she feel like, let me point a finger because whoever leaked my footage, you knew who. It wasn't that many people in the room. You could have easily found out, well, who has access to the footage. And if it's 3 people, okay. And if 2 of those people are no longer on your team, who cares? Unless they leak footage of you lip syncing, okay, of you not being the one who did something, like, who cares? It's a great thing to see you keep praying. even though somebody walked in. So, in my opinion, Tamar keeps trying to play the victim and wants to make, in my opinion, Troy and whoever else who is no longer with her on tour, like, oh yeah, they are the things. Okay, they are the things, this and that and that and this. Child, look. I'm like, hold on, y'all. Because when people come in here and they keep making comments about, I'm like, I got sometimes black folks, but I feel like, you know, age is a chaos. Like, we not even on funky yet. And when you come in and it's funky, okay, you know, it's like, what you talking about? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Okay, but be blessed. A little bit black and common, but blessed nonetheless. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like Tamar, you know, ma'am, you know, take the blessing that your tour wasn't canceled. Take a blessing that people still are, you know, supporting you. Okay. Take the blessing that wasn't nobody talking about the Krishan James punch of 2024. Okay. Take that into account. And then maybe, just maybe, the conversation will stay on you, your talent as a singer, not on that engagement to that man, not with what happened with Krishan. That happened back in what, October, maybe November. I would not never look. I have a firm belief that there comes a time when people will bring up old shit that you don't need to comment on anymore. And when people bring up old things, they're trying to be an agent of chaos. And you have to learn when to ignore the chaos to keep pushing towards the new you, the whatever you. And them posting that did not require you to comment back. Because what's going to happen, folks like myself will have an opinion because I feel, girl, don't you think about that? Because your tour is still on. You are an amazing singer. Focus on that. Don't focus on nobody who used to be with your tour or Krishan. Leave it be. Okay. Let me see who we got left, y'all. Who do we have left? Okay. Oh, let me do Paula real fast. Child, Paula Abdul. Now this is a couple days ago. It's like 2 days ago. It was like, what? Paula Abdul accusing Nigel Lithgow of assault back when she was on American Idol. So You Think You Can Dance? You know what I'm saying? She was saying how at one point in an elevator, he shoved her up against the wall, groped her body parts, and shoved his tongue down her throat. Okay. And then after that, she got away and ran to her room, like, get out my face, I'm running away. So that, happened. She said years later, when she was the judge on So You Think You Can Dance, that he invited her to his home for dinner. She accepted, thinking it would be a professional encounter. But she said that he forced himself on top of her while she was on the couch, tried to kiss her. We were a great couple. She got away again, ran away. And now she is suing him, according to Variety, for those two instances. Okay. Now, Nigel, I vehemently deny any of that happened. Okay. It says in an exclusive statement to TMZ, Nigel says to say that I am short and saddened by the allegations made against me by Paula Abdul is a wild understatement. For more than 2 decades, Paula and I have had interacted as dear and entirely platonic friends and colleagues. Yesterday, however, out of the blue, I learned of these claims in the press, and I want to be clear. Not only are they false, they are deeply offensive to me and to everything I stand for. While Paula's history of erratic behavior is well known, I can't pretend to understand exactly why she would file a lawsuit that she must know is untrue, but I can promise that I will fight this appalling smear with everything I have. Now, this is when I felt like he's some shit. He's some piece of shit. My thing is this: you either guilty or you not. Okay, the fact that Paula has had erratic behavior in the past shouldn't matter. I feel like when people like to bring up somebody, they crazy, they erratic. When you bring up somebody else's history of their behavior, it's like, let me remind y'all, she's real kooky. Remember, y'all? Now, I remember Paula Abdul on the first, when she was on American Idol, and how she was a bit kooky. However, when somebody uses that in their defense of any allegations against them, it makes me feel like you want people to see, oh, remember, Paula's a bit kooky. You can't believe her. I would never do that. Paula's crazy. Paula has erratic behavior. So I feel like it was him kind of trying to like poke the crazy bear, blame how we've seen her act, as in, but I could never do that. We've only been platonic friends. You know what I'm saying? So this is a clear case of he say, she say. Somebody lying. Either Paula lying or neither lying. We don't know, but we wasn't there. Okay? Again, she's suing. We have to leave it in the hands of the court. I feel like anything is possible. So we shall see. I'm not saying I don't believe her. I'm not saying I believe him. I'm saying somebody lying. I don't see why Paula would lie. I don't see why she would, come out the blue now with this. I don't think that makes any sense. I do feel like a lot of people have been getting more brave and coming up and saying what has happened to them. I feel like Paula did not say, he wants to be with me like that. That he came on to me 2 times, and both times I was like, no, and ran away. She never said they weren't friends. Again, even her saying, I thought it was cool. So I came over to the house. So to me, what she's saying follows his point. They were platonic friends. Hence why I was shocked when he came at me. So again, we just have to wait and see what comes out. If more women will come out and say, yes, he did, or folks would say, well, man, I don't know. But the accusations out there against him, so we have to just wait and see what cards may fall, because Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I want to do, y'all know I be forgetting what I be have to talk about. We did Paula. Oh, I'm gonna do Martell. Then lastly, we will get into Cardi, and then also Funky. If y'all watched the last episode of Love and Huntsville that came on what's today? Monday? Sunday. That came on Saturday. There was a scene where Martell and Mel met up to talk. And in the scene, Martell came in with flowers. Martell came in with, the old wedding ring on that we also had seen him wearing in Houston. And so it very much gave off you know, Martell wants to get back with Mel because Martell always gives off that vibe because Martell is the agent of chaos. However, after that episode aired, Martell posted this on his story. Now, I don't know where he commented at, and I didn't feel like looking for it. I didn't care that much. But Martell, again, always wants to play victim. Okay? Martell always on the show comes off one particular way, and then on social media and stuff, he want to make it seem like, man, I'm just acting. He says, I don't want her back. This scene is making me, this scene is me playing team ball. I was asked to meet with Mel, and Carlos called me, asked me, telling the other producers I'm not taking her flowers. Now, Mel, of course, was like, I don't want them damn flowers. I don't want them damn flowers. We've seen Martell on many occasions try to be nice to Mel and give her things and be, I mean, we've seen him do things like give her flowers. We've seen him do like, oh, let me open it. Like he's done gestures of goodness. You know what I'm saying? So even him saying, I did not want to take her flowers, to me, it's like, whatever. You should have shown us that you be trying to do things to get on her good side. So whatever. He says, I'm not taking the flowers. She got me in court saying I'm abusing my kids. Now she has merchandise saying she's against abuse. She tried to get me. Carlos begged me to take her fucking flowers. And I'm like, why would they beg you to give her flowers? I'm like, to me, that don't make no sense. Talking about the Holtz need to take the show back. And I was like, that sounds dumb. Because at that point in time, Mel don't go by Holt. So if Carlos is telling Martell, oh, the Holt should do this and the Holt should do that, to me that means Carlos is also an agent. Now Carlos King is an agent of chaos for his shows. If he's around here gaslighting Martell to basically do things that Mel won't like, meaning you're basically causing Mel to still be abused in a way. Because why say to Martell that the Holtz need to take the show back? They are no longer the Holtz. They are not the Holtz. So even if Carlos said that, Martell is a fucking fool to go along with it. The way to have Mel and Martell take the show back is to allow them to completely get along and stop making Martell keep trying to embarrass Mel and make it seem as if Mel's a cheater, and stop making her feel like he's trying to get back with her. Because he's saying the producers and production is forcing him to meet with her. They're forcing him to give her flowers. I was like, that's stupid. That's dumb. So again, he said Carlos begged me to take her flowers, talking about the hosts need to take the show back. My only question was, y'all talk with Melanie? The answer was yes. So I was down. But just like you were delusional about, I don't know who that person, Sap, wanting you back. It's the same over here. I don't know who that person is, and I ain't clear to click to figure it out. The frustration you see on my face is her not doing what the producer said she was going to do. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me you and Mel don't talk on the regular basis? You can't get Mel to agree to talk to you off the show. But you think production convinced Mel to like be friendly with you and be like the host with you? You think that, who told you to put the ring on? If Carlos and them told you to bring her flowers, who told you to wear your old wedding ring? Who told you to wear that wedding ring on the Houston trip? That's why I say what Martell say don't make no sense. because you started all of this by wearing your old wedding ring on the Houston trip. Now, him saying the frustration you see on my face is not, it's her not doing what the producer said she was going to do. All this shit is definitely for TV. We're actors. And I'm like, Martell, you're a liar, in my opinion. Because nothing you saying here makes sense. This all sounds like the foolishness that become out of a Coleslaw mouth when he tell her stuff and she believe it and she then repeats it on social media. That Martell is acting. It's for the show. It's not real. Blah, 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 blah. You look, I told y'all every time anybody bring up Martell to me, if I was Mellow D, I will always say Maverick knocks Holt. You can't say shit to me because you have a walking embodiment of betrayal to me as your wife by the baby boy who was the same, almost same age as our youngest daughter. So Martell saying, oh, we're actors. It's all just for TV. The same way when Mel asked him, aren't you dating? And he said, no, I'm not dating. The same way on the reunion, when they asked him if he's single and if he's with Coleslaw, he says no. And Mel said, every time my kid is over there, she is there. He's with her. Martell be lying. Okay? Then for him to say, Carlos, don't delete this. So that made me feel like he must have proposed this on one of Carlos' things and then screenshotted it before he could delete it. Carlos, don't delete this. Let's have a real conversation. Now, that's in response to the fact that Carlos is going to be on that little tour that I don't care about. And his first stop will be in Huntsville with him and Mel talking. And that'll be after the 3-part fucking reunion of Love Great Huntsville. He says, I might be getting a phone call to fire me after this comment. Sorry, but you guys are not going to continue to villainize me, make me out to be an abuser, a stalker, or making it seem like I want money back. I am done with y'all making me out to be something I'm not. Film my real life or don't film me at all. I told y'all on that episode of Love and Marriage where there was Martell and Chris Fletcher at Martell's new house, and a purse was sitting. The kitchen was clean. He had just moved in that house. He didn't even have furniture in there for real. But it was a purse sitting on the kitchen counter. Plain as that. I said they are trying to force the show to include coleslaw. So his thing is saying either show my real life or don't show me at all. They're trying to force the show to include coleslaw. But I'm like, you be the one saying that y'all not together on the show. It's stupid to me. You know what I'm saying? It's dumb to me. I feel like Martell does things to aggravate Mel. I think Mel does things to ignore Martell and aggravate Martell. I feel like they be in court about stuff. So it be real stuff happening. So when Martell act like we don't see what Coleslaw be saying online, we don't be seeing what he be saying too, we don't be seeing the slick shit going on, I might see that's that bullshit. And you can't convince me that Carlos in production convinced you, hey, just bring Mel some flowers. You know what I'm saying? Mel gonna play ball. She won't talk to you. She won't talk to you. I feel like had Martell came to that dinner and said, you know what? I was wrong for trying to blackmail you with revenge porn. I was wrong for allowing Coleslaw to come at you. I was feeding Coleslaw stuff because I was mad at the time. I wanted you back. Do I feel like Martell wants Mel back? I do. I also think he know he can't get it back. I think he feel like if she wanted to get back with him, he would do it. But he know she is over him. So when he says stuff like, I don't want her back, I agree. I think he don't want her back because he know he can't get her back, but he still wants her back. If he would just admit to the bullshit he been doing, because at the time he was pissed that she would not take this, but this is before the divorce, before the name change, before all of that. When he was doing all kind of crazy stuff behind the scenes. I feel like if he would just admit to that stuff and say, going forward, I'm going to do better. I think Mel would say, you know what? Okay, let's see. And if he started to do better, they could get back on good terms. Mel refuses because he keep doing dumb shit. And I hope that Mel know she can't trust Carlos. Because even if Martell lying about what Carlos allegedly said to him, even if Martell lying about that, Carlos still allow Martell to do crazy shit and they will not remove him from the show. Now I'm gonna say this too, and we're gonna then move on. If Martell know, as long as Mel is on that show, they not gonna allow me and Coleslaw to come on there. They not gonna show my real life between me and Coleslaw. I think if he know that for a fact, he may be saying, because I know they won't show Coleslaw, I'm gonna probably get fired anyway. Let me air this shit out. And then it seemed like I got fired because of what I said here. Not I'm fired because Mel refuses to film with me since the revenge porn stuff came out and it was addressed at the reunion, and now I can't come back around nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Martell be causing his own chaos and his own villainship. He does it. Mel don't have to do and say nothing. Martell still looks like the villain because we see what Coleslaw do and say on social media. We see her trying to get attention. And I'm telling y'all, from the moment I saw that purse, y'all see this wall, this clear wall? If it's a clear wall and you just have a purse, if everything else clear, and it's a big purple purse sitting in a man's house who just moved in, who purse is that? And the purse disappears because production do not want to mention Coleslaw. Why? Because Mel won't allow, and I don't have any issue with Mel not wanting Coleslaw on that show as long as she's on it, because it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Martell can move on, and if him and Coco are together, cool. But they not gonna film. We don't really see any of the kids stuff. We don't really see Tisha and Marcel with their younger kids. We don't really see Stormy with her little son. We no longer see Mark and the male kids. We don't really see the kids. So what's the point of bringing Coco on? So I'm hoping next season, Mel, whoever you dating, show that. Show that. Stormy, show what your business really is. Like, next season cannot be based on the same bullshit. Next season can't be based on Mel and Martell's. They divorced. They're divorced. They're divorced. So a lot of YouTubers, we not reviewing next season because it's stupid shit. The fact that the season finale with Kimmy and Maurice on a date night, Tisha and Marcel fake arguing, and to me, Tisha and Marcel fake arguing was because they don't have nothing else to discuss. Let's fake argue. Because you can't tell me that they have not discussed their pregnancy. Miss me with the bullshit. Okay? Miss me. And I feel like Martell saying that the production said, yeah, Mel game. I felt like Mel was game to meet with him and see what he wants. The person ruining love and marriage Huntsville is Carlos. Because Carlos thinks the only way folks will watch is if it's drama. I would love to see Mel working with her property reservation stuff, with her business stuff. I would love to see the girls have trips and talk and blah, 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 blue. We would love to see, you know what I'm saying? If Tisha gonna have, what the fuck does Tisha do? We ain't seen, we didn't see none of Kimmy's doctor appointments. We ain't seen Maurice handle not one court case. He a lawyer. We don't know what the fuck Martell do for money. Martell was supposed to have a cookbook, a workout book, that wine shit, a suit line. We ain't seen none of that. So the person ruining the show is Carlos, because Carlos keeps focusing on the old drama from seasons 1, 2, and 3. When Tisha Mel said at that shooting trip at that campfire how both of them were tired of this holding on to the bullshit, I'm like, all the cast should be tired of fussing about shit that happened in seasons 1 and 2. We are into season 6 had 31 episodes. That's one episode. It's only 52. There are 52 weeks in a year. That show has gone on for damn near the whole year. And we didn't get much of nothing. It's because Carlos keeps focusing on the bullshit drama. You had Lou and Tiffany round there for no damn reason. They didn't quit the show. You had Daphne round there with no husband, and she could not talk about her shit. She then got fired from the show. You then added Nell and Chris, who y'all using to bring in Kiki. Why can't we see Nell getting cussed out by a parent who pissed that the son drank apple juice instead of orange juice? Where is it? Where is it? The fact that Marceau and them, why are we no longer discussing Scott Manor? Didn't Marceau want Maurice and the brothers to build on that damn mountain that they can't build on? So I don't blame the cast. I blame Carlos. Even the fact that Tisha and Marceau out here fake argue because they know Carlos won't drama. Or they won't get no more shows. They took Wanda left, got fired because she went too fucking far. So because Tisha I'm gone, they don't really have anybody's mothers. Why we ain't seen shit with Martell mama? Again, I like reviewing the show when it's not repetitive. Carlos, to me, is a different version of Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry shows have a slow, repetitive conversation, storyline stuff. You know, the sisters and the Oval. Now, I'm gonna probably start reviewing Sisters with the new season only because Tyler Perry ain't writing. And the season so far, the end of season 6 was good. So I'm gonna do quick little stuff like that. Okay. However, Carlos, the same way we talk about Tyler Perry, has a repetitive, bullshit storyline. Carlos sticks to this drama works. Mel and Martell, the cheat situation. Kimmy and Maurice, the sex situation. Marcel and Tisha, he's misogynistic and she's a dumb wife. That's what they're sticking to. Even the fact that Tisha tries to get hype and defend herself because it proves, see, I'm not a lone housewife. He listens to me. He don't. So, I feel like most YouTubers, we will finish off this season, because it's 3-part reunion. But next season, if next season starts, this is January, if next season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, it don't need to be back until June or July. They should not start filming shit until February. Period. Start filming in February, bring the show back in the summer. We do not need more. And then the next season should not be more than 20 episodes. And that includes if you want a 2 or 3-part reunion, meaning either do 17 episodes in a 3-part reunion or do 18 episodes in a 2-part reunion. It should not be more than 20 episodes. Take a break for about 2-3 months. At least 2-3 months, and then come back. We do not need a year of Huntsville because we haven't had a break. They did that with Black Ink Crew. They had Black Ink Crew Chicago and New York on a continuous rotation, and folk got tired of that shit. It got played out. When you consistently give us the same, folks get bored, they start watching. So while Martell wants to blame Carlos and blame production, no, sir, you are the agent of chaos. But Carlos, for sure, is the one who was ruining Huntsville by oversaturating. OWN don't have no other shows besides Huntsville. Besides Love and Marriage. OWN only has Detroit, DC, Huntsville, and then Ready to Love and Bell Collective. And we tell all that shit. All of it. Okay. Let's get to Cardi and Offset. Okay. Cardi and Offset. First. Take a little time. Take a minute and like the video. Please. Okay, so next up, Cardi B. We're doing Cardi B and then we'll do Funky Dineva. Okay. Cardi B had cussed her fans out a couple days ago, and I said, Cardi, you doing too much. Okay, I'm a Cardi fan. But even I said, Cardi, you doing too much. Okay, she went off like, why y'all complaining? Why y'all discussing me? Why y'all making it seem as if I'm back with Offset and blah blah blah? I mean, cuss them clean out. Let me see if I can get the thing. Child.
Did I say on my mouth I was back with somebody? Did I say that on my motherfucking mouth? So why the fuck is y'all talking shit for? Why the fuck is y'all talking shit? Fuck out of here. Leave me the fuck alone. I didn't even say nothing. What the fuck y'all keep bothering me for? Huh? Did I confirm anything? Shut the fuck up.
I said, ma'am, calm the fuck down. What is you doing? Okay. So that's what she did a couple days ago. And I said, Cardi, child, you need a vacation. Okay. You need a break because you was going too far. Okay. Well, today she came out to discuss her going off.
Cursed out my fans really bad the other day, and today they put me on a billboard on 42nd Street in Times Square. I don't know if it's Stockholm syndrome or we just have a very toxic relationship. Either way, so it just goes to show you that if you're not Barty Gang, you should mind your fucking business. Oh, you thought they were going to leave me? Oh, we ain't going nowhere, bitch. They ain't going nowhere. And neither would I. I love you.
Now, I laughed, but I was like, Cardi's crazy. Okay. Look, I still feel like Cardi does not need to be around here going off on folk for what they're saying on social media. Every time she sees something on social, I think that's too much. You know what I'm saying? However, her saying my fans know my heart, okay, and I can cuss them out and they still love me. So y'all thought my fans were gonna leave me? No. Cardi B still has fans, okay. I still feel like, child, calm down. I also have to remember Cardi B young. She's in her 20s. I remember in my 20s, I was also very reactional. But I wasn't rich and famous. Okay. I wasn't rich and famous. If I was rich and famous in my 20s, I would not be around here fussing with folk who I don't know. You know? But that is her, just saying her fans, y'all love me, I love y'all, it's toxic, we fine. Then, oh wait, no music. Cardi and Offset did spend New Year's Eve together. They brought in the New Year in the same club out there in Miami. Now, Cardi, I think they both had shows separately. Now, again, as I said earlier, with like Nelly and Ashanti, most artists before had booked shows for New Year's Eve because New Year's Eve, people be planning for that. But her and Offset brought in the New Year together. My thing is this. She then, expressed herself about party with Offset. I'm gonna say this first though. Child, this young dumb love. You know what I'm saying? It's again, take us out of the group chat, cussing folk out about not being back with Offset and then being seen with Offset. I was like, girl.
It'll be clear to you guys because you guys are making your assumptions, and I just want y'all to hear from the horse's mouth.
I also respect the fact that Cardi was really, really sick and she still performed in Miami. So kudos to her for being sick but still come through for her fans.
Was I clubbing with my baby father yesterday? Yes. Did I got dick down yesterday? Absolutely, baby. I'm not gonna put y'all can use your rose on New Year's Eve. I need some dick on New Year's Eve. I feel like we was vibing yesterday. We had a good time. We was henny down. We was both in the same club, and it's like it was just really awkward. Like I'm in my section, he's in his section. It's like, man, just fucking come over here. Like let's just chill. We're having a good time.
I feel like they're still married. The same way I feel like some people need to just not address stuff. But like Cardi said before, her and Offset had already separated and we didn't know. And because stuff came out, it's like, look, we separated, whatever. But I feel like, again, they still married. I think whenever someone is still married, they probably still fucking. And I think I agree, Key, I do get like, why come tell folks stuff? I think the only reason they told us they were separated was because stuff was coming out saying he was messing with somebody else. And she was like, no, we separated. And I'm like, they still married, but just leave us out the group chat and stop caring about what strangers are saying.
But I feel at the point of
where we at in our relationship. We've been together for 7 years. We've been married for 7 years. The answer, I don't consider that we're back together because the answer of getting back together is not a good night at the club and fucking the night long. Let me make this a little bit clear to you guys, because you guys are making your assumptions, and I just want y'all to hear from the horse's mouth. We need to work on our shit. We need to work on our communication. There's things that he got to work on. There's things that I got to work on. And I feel like until we don't work, until we work that out, I don't feel like we're back together.
So I'll say this, you know what I'm saying? At least she's saying, you know, we need therapy. You know, that thing we both have to work on or whatever. And until we work on those things, we not back together. She being honest, you know what I'm saying? I'm still banging my husband, but we still need to figure things out. But I'm like, girl, but every time somebody says something, you don't have to come out and cuss people out. You know what I'm saying? Or if you do that shit on close friends. You know? But I respect her saying, like, we working through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just stop coming to social media about it, because, child, people gonna always have an opinion. Okay? Now, the finale of it all. Child, let me say this. I feel like, y'all know, let's talk. The TGIF show that is on FoxSoul, which is a 24-hour like live channel for YouTube. When that show first started, it was 4 people. Okay, it was Al, Claudia, Funky, and at that point in time, Gary with a T. Because that all started when the pandemic shit had first started. And folk was around here, it was panels galore. Okay. And then we seen Gary with a T left. Okay. And when Gary with the T left, I said it kind of made sense. It made sense when it was just, you know, Claudia, Funky, and Al. However, I also felt like, I was like, it's the same thing that Funky do on his own channel. So for me, I was like, he been doing this on his own channel. He didn't really stop doing his own thing on his own channel. He just was also doing this. So when he announced today, you know, and I laughed, I'm like, he did a me. Because when I left the panel, I also posted a video, because you want to be able to tell your people you left, why you left, and leave it be to what it is. Okay, so I giggled to my mouth. That's something I did. I made my video and told folk what it was. And when I watched his explanation, okay, of him saying how he quit FoxSoul, I fully understood it. You know what I'm saying? Funky had been on the show for a minute, and I felt like some people think that a person leaves a panel because, oh, you beefing with the people on the panel, because of the difference of opinion. It's like, no, 9 times out of 10, it's a business decision. You know what I'm saying? But with them having a 3-panel show and they're not going down to 2, they're going to need to pick a third person, in my opinion, because the show won't really be balanced with just the 2. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the panel and I left the panel, it left 3 folk, and it was, you know, that was fine. I feel like Funky leaving is going to leave something to be, they're going to need a third person. Okay. And when he was like, you know, it wasn't about, I'm still cool with the people or whatever, it wasn't that or whatever, he was like, it was about the money and the time I was taking and doing it, it didn't add up. You know, when he like when it was 1 day a week, because it used to just be 1 day. It was 1 day that then turned into 2 days. And he said we was at 2 days, and okay, and then it went to 5 days. And when he said he said, for example, if we was getting paid $20 per show for 1 day, cool, that's my 20. It then went up to 2 days and up to 5 days. And when he said when it got to 5 days, for example, instead of getting paid $20 per day, we're now getting paid $17 per day. And the people said, well, it's because, you know, you still making more money. And he said, well, yeah, we're making more money, but we're still doing more work. It wasn't as if we getting paid more money and we're not having to do more. And we had a 1 day a week panel. You know what I'm saying? And that's tough within itself because you also have your own shit in life. And for them, when they went to 5 days, I said in my spirit, I said that 5 days ain't gonna last with the 3 of them. Because Funky Dineva was the person to where he don't want no 5 day a week job at all. I said some other, because when you are on a 5 day a week talk show, it ain't enough topics to sustain your brain to not go insane. Because some days it's just nothing to talk about. And then production will force them to have these random ass conversations where you can tell sometimes Funky just didn't care. It was only because they had to have 5 days a week. And him, like, you know, and again, he used the example of $20 for 17. He said getting paid $20 for 1 day to getting paid $17 for 5 days. And I'm having to do more work was stupid because he said I can do 1.5 videos on my own YouTube channel and make when I'm making that FoxSoul. And I said, I knew that was a thing. Because I was like, the topics they discussed on FoxSoul, he can do that on his own channel and make more money. Funky posts a video and it instantly has 20,000 views in an hour. And that's just him quickly doing one topic. And they on FoxSoul, if they do 7 topics, if he did 3 topics a day, he will still end up making more money. And he doesn't have to be prepared to be, it's just different. So I fully got him saying at the end of the day, the money for him, was whatever. He could afford to stop doing it. More importantly, he could keep doing what he was already doing on his own channel. I said, when he said, if I'm going to give the panel on FoxSoul, which is still on YouTube, my time and effort, I can put that much effort into my own fucking channel. And I was like, that was me. Funky already had his own channel before we got on FoxSoul. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't as if he needed FoxSoul. He was also on social media. He was also the more popular YouTuber anyway. So he already had his own brand. And in my opinion, Funky probably wasn't taking his brand as serious as he could because he had these other endeavors. And so sometimes when you are doing your own thing, you join the collective, y'all have a good time for some time. And sometimes all the folks they own, sometimes they don't. But you have to realize at what point you want to focus on building your own brand. And if the time you taken away to do this group effort, can be spent better and you focusing more on you. And that ain't no slight to the people you was working with, because you want to see them still go and grow. You know what I'm saying? But I fully understood him saying, like, it ain't wasn't no bullshit. Like, I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, I didn't want to keep doing 5 days a week, and then the money I'm being paid wasn't worth it. So he said, and when he said that, they had the chance to sign a year contract, he said he, negotiated to only have a 6-month contract. And his contract was up like December 22nd. And his last day, I guess, was like the 27th. And so he, like, starting today, when the show come back, he won't be on it. Because he chose to not renew his contract because he's like, they would not pay more money. He said, I wasn't asking for a whole bunch more at all, but I can keep doing what and I'm like, he can. Truth be told, I was surprised. Funky Dineva has never came off as someone who wanted to work a daily job. YouTube, when you are a full-time YouTuber, you pick your own hours. And most full-time YouTubers who have made it to the over 100,000 subscribers level, they're not posting every day because they've made it to a point where they can post when they want to. They built a brand where whatever they post, thousands come and watch. That is an accomplishment I'm looking to do eventually. You know what I'm saying? So I was surprised that he did it because I'm like, he had already made it to be a whole name. And I'm like, he always come off like, I ain't trying to be working every day, punch no clock. But he did it for a while because, though, as he said, the 1 day a week was cool. Wasn't that big of a deal. It was 1 day a week. It then went to 2 days. He said, okay. When they canceled the ladies show that was on there, with Claudia and Lisa Ray, Selena and Vivica, I said, when they canceled that show, I was like, they're gonna try and make this show 5 days. And I said to myself, that ain't gonna work. It was good because they had 2 shows covering topics, and they made a choice to cancel the other show and bring, this one to 5 days. Because to me, this one probably got more views because a lot of people on YouTube watch Funky Dineva. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't to take away from anybody else, but I was like, that was a draw, in my opinion. I think FoxSoul mistake was not trying to have 2 shows that cater to 2 demographics of people who want to watch stuff. You know what I'm saying? They put all their money on this one. And when Funky chose to do just a 6-month contract, and they probably thought he would have signed on again. He was like, when they didn't want to budge with money, I chose to leave. And the fact that we know they canceled Cocktail of the Queens, meaning y'all wasn't paying them 4 women, so you had already was taking money back from having to pay Claudia 2 salaries for her being on 2 shows. You no longer have to pay 3 other women. Okay, you're only paying these 3. So it's weird to me that y'all put them on 5 days a week, but paid them less money. That was stupid. That was dumb. And now Funky left. So I didn't watch today's episode because I was on live myself. So I don't know who they replaced him with or whatever. And he said, I don't know who we're going to replace with or whatever. I wish them well. But, you know what I'm saying? If I can put if I can put effort into working for them 5 days a week, I can put that same stuff into my own job. Because Funky is a full-fledged, full-time, people who are full-time YouTubers, you have more time to fully push out so much content. But folks like me who still work a regular job, like I have to put out content when I'm off work because I get good benefits. So, as you don't get benefits from YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You're a freelance entrepreneur, person. So I like my other job because it has security of health insurance, 401k, and all that shit. So I'm not at a point where I can quit my job to do this full time, but Funky can. So Funky can fully grow far and far and far. But Funky also be like, I ain't trying to do what I want to do. And he said, y'all not gonna have you come here 5 days a week, not paying me much. And I can do this shit on my own. Because again, also, FoxSoul is another YouTube show. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know what works for you. And I think he realized this don't work for me no more. And ain't no tea, no shade. It just don't work for me no more. You know what I'm saying? I can do this myself and get paid the same money. You know what I'm saying? And we all know Funky has had a checker past, and at one point wasn't that good with money, and he has came far beyond that and has made sure that he is in a better financial situation. And that's what all YouTubers hope to do, to start being at a point where your YouTube money is like really, really good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, only that me. But yeah, he quit. I'm not surprised at all. I feel like even if it wasn't the money, he would have quit eventually because he don't want to work no regular job at all. I think some topics he got tired of because it had been years. You know what I'm saying? It had been years for him. So, I guess, I was like, in my thing too, business is business. You know what I'm saying? Business is business. So even if you are cool with people or whatever, a business decision has to be made, and you pick you. Now, whenever Funky says something on his own platform, we can fuss him out as we see fit. I hope whoever they get to take his place, I hope they get a female. I do. A part of me felt like it, unless they add 2 more people and add 1 more man and 1 more woman, it'll still be, whatever. But a part of me always felt like Claudia was always fussing between the 2 of them. So I want them to either add another female, or just even if they add another male who is objective. Because to me, sometimes Al and Funky were kind of the same in how they would address shit sometime or whatever. So we shall see. I don't watch FoxSoul enough to care. Honestly, I don't. But I do want to know who they're gonna replace with. I do wonder if their views will go down with him being gone. I do wonder how the show will continue with him being gone. So I do wonder that. Because a lot of people who watched liked them as a trio. And sometimes people don't get that just because somebody leaves, like, still watch and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants people to stop watching. But I do wonder what would happen. But again, there are 3 people who have their own lanes. And we shall see. And hopefully they'll add somebody else who will build. Now, whoever they add, though, they're going to probably force them to sign a longer contract to not have to have a revolving chair. You know what I'm saying? Child. We shall see what they're going to do. Okay. They need to find people who live in the same damn state. Because Funky was in Florida. Claudia, I think, was in Texas, maybe. And then Al lives somewhere else, too. So, again, that's why they had to stay online. They did the one show in person together one day last month. Was it last? I think it was last month. And then that was really it. So, I mean, we shall see. Anyway, y'all, guess what, y'all? That is it. We are done. Okay? We are done. Now, again, I am back at work tomorrow, so I'll be live at 9 p.m. Okay, please make sure to come on by. Okay, we have a good time all the time around here. I hope y'all had a good time tonight. I hope we had fun. Okay, I hope y'all had a good time in the foolishness around here. Okay, so y'all know to like the video. Like the video, hit the share button, share it. Okay, look, YouTube been playing with my stuff, y'all. So just come around here and look for me, because sometimes it will not tell you that I'm here. Okay, they've been playing me. But like, comment, share, subscribe. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay, I am about to go. What about her? I haven't heard nothing else about her. So whatever else happens, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay, anything I ain't discussed today, I will discuss tomorrow. If y'all have seen things I have not seen, send it to me in my DM. DM me, and if I see it, I'll see it and stuff, or tag me so I can see stuff. Okay, but for today, we're done. Okay, I will talk to y'all tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay, a good time will be had by all and whatnot. But yeah, I gotta go. I love you all. Be safe. And again, Happy New Year. Bye.